Hey guys, Jeremy here from School of Wok, Covent Garden. It's Wok Wednesdays once again, and this week it's a Japanese take on a Christmas feast, Karaage, crispy chicken. Merry Christmas. So apparently, this is a really popular thing in Japan, is to go out for crispy chicken, crispy fried chicken, no matter where it is, on Christmas Day, or get it sort of sent to your home. Christmas is a real commercial thing over in Japan, and sort of that KFC style or crispy chicken is what we're going for. So we've got light soy sauce and some sake or rice wine, some sesame oil. And we're just sort of marinating the chicken as a base first. So this is a Japanese crispy chicken that I'm showing you here. Ginger and garlic. We're gonna balance the soy out with about a teaspoon of sugar, pinch of salt, some black pepper. Give that a good massage round. You're gonna get that flavour soaking into the chicken. And we've got drumsticks and thighs here. It's a funny thing really, isn't it? Rituals, almost food rituals that happen in different cultures, and I can kind of see it, you know. Everyone loves fried chicken in the end. So ideally, you want to marinate that overnight if you have time. But I'm going to cook this straight away because Lee's hungry. He's always hungry, Lee. We've got some plain flour and corn flour here, so a mix of both. You probably don't need all of this, but you do need enough to sort of wrap each piece of chicken nicely around. The plain flour will sort of act as the weight, the weightier flour. The corn flour gives it that extra crispy crisp. So give that a good mix around. And then your chicken pieces, again, as I say, whether they're marinated overnight or not, they then need to be wrapped around your flour well. So really get that coated. But it is a thin coating as opposed to using sort of egg or making a thick batter. Make sure that your pieces of chicken are well coated before you then give it a dust off. Dust that. Coat every single piece. You can of course do this with small sort of bite-sized bits of chicken as well. But if we're going for that real like fried chicken Christmas bucket, then drumsticks and thighs are the way to go. Okay, so I've got my drumsticks for my drumsticks. Deep frying chopsticks. When you're cooking sort of thick bits of meat or chicken like this and deep frying it, there is a certain art to it. So you've got to get your oil to a really good heat first. But as soon as your chicken's gone into the high heated oil, then you want to turn your heat down and almost let that chicken sort of blanch or sort of cook slowly in the hot oil. But it does need that initial seal. And so as I've shown in many of my videos, you need to make sure that the oil is hot enough. If it's fizzing like this immediately, anything wooden, so the end of a wooden spoon, wooden chopsticks, if it fizzes straight away, then you're at around 180 degrees C. That's the perfect temperature for deep frying. You need a high heating oil, anything like vegetable oil, sunflower oil, corn oil. The best heating oil is actually avocado oil. It's the best for you, but it is quite expensive to deep fry in avocado oil. So we're going to layer your chicken pieces carefully in to the oil. Just go careful here, because of course there is going to be bits of moisture coming out of that chicken. And this is why Chinese cooking chopsticks are so useful, because you can kind of stand away from the fire whilst you're deep frying. So high heat, it's had its high heat. I'm going to bring it right down now to a low to medium heat so that it doesn't overcook. You can see how crispy it's gone straight away there. Now we're going to simmer that on a low heat for about 15 minutes. It might take 10 to 15 minutes depending on the thickness of your chicken drumsticks or legs or thighs or whatever you're cooking. So after about 15 minutes, what you're trying to do is sort of really cook the chicken through, especially because it's on the bone. You want to make sure it cooks through nicely. You don't want any raw chicken lying around. So I'm going to hit the heat up now, back up to sort of a medium to high heat, to have a final sort of crisp up around the edges. Should take a couple of minutes of higher heat to get that extra crispiness, and then we should be ready. And you know when your chicken's cooked, if it's sort of floating at the top of the oil, because there's air in between sort of bone and the chicken meat itself. So my legs, they're definitely floating. I'm going to take those out first. Oh, you can see that. Serious homemade crispy chicken. Give those thighs another minute. So the art to this is understanding your heat and how that sort of penetrates through the chicken and hits that bone so it cooks all the way through. I go high heat, low heat, let it cook for a good amount of time, and then bring the heat back up to crisp it up. You can see how super crispy that is. So I've got some Asian slaw here, just to make sure it's slightly healthier. I know it's Christmas and all, but we need to balance out our meals, don't we? Squeeze a lemon if you wish. And your crispy fried chicken. Japanese mayo on the side. Doesn't that look good? Best part of any day at school wok. Now I've had a pretty healthy year. What a way to end it. That is really good. I'm with you, Japan. Crispy chicken on Christmas Day.